it's pretty much like summertime. Anytime we get a little bit of, you know, snow melt around this time, beautiful time. So pulling on your door handle, end up breaking it, and for some odd reason it's not snapping back into place. So we're just gonna replace the whole thing for y'all. So we're gonna just go ahead and get into it. Like I said, your door handle's not working. The one thing I do want to give you guys is if it's not opening, you can hit the unlock, and if you pull this all the way back, you can still open this door. You see how it's not opening? You got to get in there, really hold it, and it'll open. That's gonna be that's the shorts for y'all right there. So if you're in a Ford and you end up having something wrong with your door handle, you pop this out of place so that it's not working anymore. There's cables behind that door that aren't working, but if you hold that lock out just like this, hold it like this, you can hear it. So you have to pull that open and then hold the handle and push out. I'll give it to y'all one more time, just to keep it simple for the shorts viewers. That's how you open your door in a Ford. This is a, you know, it should be any Ford between like 2006 to 14, anywhere in that range, that should work for you. All right, so after that, you see that there is a bolt in there. We already have that stretched out. So what that is a 9/30 Get on me later if that's not how you properly say that, but oh, wow. There we go. I almost dropped the camera. So boom, once that's out, you just pull on this. Always a couple extra threads down there. All right, boom. Place that somewhere where you're not going to forget it. So now this whole thing will just come up. You see right there, there's just clips all the way down. And I don't know if it'll just yank out nicely for you guys. But if you have something plastic, you can put it in there and that will help you lift it up. So I'm gonna try and set you guys up. We'll see if it works or not. You know, them phone angles are not always generous to the YouTube community. Okay, nope, I'm figuring it out. Hold on. You're at an angle, but I got some. This is not a professional tool. This is, I'll show y'all just so you guys can see how DIY I be doing this stuff. But you gotta pull it back a little bit in that corner. So you have to go this way first, because I can show it to you now that we're free. Okay, so right there, that's the part that I was having problems on when I started recording. So all right, so now you got all of these and you can just pull these out. So let's find the tabs. My bad. And these are usually pretty easy to get out. Make sure that there's no corrosion or anything like that in there. That one looked pretty clean. Oh, you can hear it. It's off. All right. That's number 2, looks good. And we got one more. The tabs were on the left side for the last 2. On the front, it was on the other side. Give me 1 second while I get this one. Right back. So that third one just pulled off. Tab, and you're just pushing in on these. Push in on those tabs to pull that out. Okay, push those back down in there. This we're going to reuse. This has literally 0 problems. Just don't snap any of the prongs that these slide into. All right, so we're gonna put this away. So we have this 6-pointed, I don't know if you call it a bolt or screw, whatever you wanna call it. All right, we got one there, and then I believe there's one more on the bottom, right there. So we're gonna pull those out right now. The proper name for this 6-pointed attachment, just let me know, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go in there. There we go. And we're just gonna go ahead and take that one out just like that. Nice and simple. You might want to wait until it's not freezing cold outside to do this, because there are plastic like push pins or whatever you want to call them. And so I waited until it was 40 degrees outside because I didn't want to snap any of those plastic prongs. And we got one more down here. Luckily it's the same size, so shouldn't be any problems with that. I don't even know if I got the right angle for y'all. It's an ugly angle for me, so it's probably gonna be an ugly angle for y'all. So you guys, these screws are the exact same. So same heads, same threads, and then a washer on each one. So I don't know everybody's tool set and what they have available, but you can get in there with any similar type of tool and just try to pry that on out without messing it up, scratching it. It's like a plug, so we got it. But pop that plug on out. It will sit in there. So I didn't know that, but that's good to know. And we also have to unscrew that one too. I gave y'all the complicated stuff first for some reason. This one is the same size as before, that hex head that we got on there. And this is just so we can take this outer frame out. Don't drop your tools. And this one is different, so I mean you'll just know it's different by the size. All right, so this comes out with, it feels like minimal effort. Not bad, John. There we go. Yeah, it's just maneuvering around the handle piece. So just get it off and around that, and you should be set up. There is another attachment there, so we are just going to carefully give you guys the right angle and pull it out. Next thing you want to do is just pull this entire piece all the way off. Like I said, I'm going to use a plastic tool, just something to get in there and open it up. I didn't want to run to the store and grab one if I got to throw this away. Yes, I am getting creative out here, so it's like a kitchen still a tool though, and so we're using our tools to the best of their capabilities. So I'm gonna start pulling this off, and then I'll let you know exactly how I end up getting it off once it's off properly. But there are like push pins back here. I think it's like 5 of them. I'll show you. We're gonna use a plastic softener or whatever it is in between, but this is just a pry bar, and I just want you guys to hear. You might not be able to hear it. I already popped some of them, but you can hear them kind of slide out after a while. So easiest way to do this is to shove that bar inside and just start giving it some lift. And you're gonna go all the way down and around. And I wish I had left one more in there just so you guys could hear that pop. There it is. So you are going to hear some pops. Didn't break it though. Did not break it, so be gentle. They either look like this or that when you're trying to line them up. And I think we just got one more up top. Let me get the exact moment where I pop this off, but at least you guys can see. Once you clear all those pins off, it just comes off just like that. Beautiful. You have these pins that hook everything together. Those are the push pins I was referencing. So you got 1, support, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you didn't break 10, or hey, if you got 7 out of 10 left. I'm guessing that would be just fine too. I had the perfect angle for y'all to catch that perfect pop off, but for some reason it wasn't recording, so it is what it is. So yeah, so now we just have to replace this. We're just gonna find the proper socket for this, pop it off, and see exactly where it went wrong. And I bought the other piece from AutoZone. AutoZone should have them. If they don't have them, call around. They'll send you to the right spot. But it's this cable that's not pulling. And so, oh, I think we can actually see where we had our break right there. And so just Minnesota cold weather, I pulled on it and she didn't want to work. So then when you pull on this top piece, remember for the shorts, when we were talking about how do you get out of your car like that? Because y'all, I was on a date, mind you. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. We pull over. I have to roll my window all the way down. I don't know why I'm doing the crank down window the whole time. We know it's a push button. Roll the window down. Have to reach outside and pop the door. Yes, she caught it. Yes. So yeah, it was embarrassing. But who cares, right? Because I know how to fix it. So, boom, it is what it is. No, I don't just roll around like that on the regular, just in case you was wondering. So, all right, we're gonna go get the new part and install it, and then I'll be right back for y'all. Wild story. That night was crazy, B. We back. Part in hand. We got everything we need. This socket was a. Oh, that would be nice if y'all could read it. A 5/16. This is just a random Walmart kit, so you should be able to find this in any tool set. It'd be nice if we loosened everything instead of tighten it. I might have to put y'all down just to catch this because I don't know how that's gonna come off. You boy raw, just with one hand, just nasty. All right, put this one with the other parts. Keep all your parts together, y'all. That's the one thing that you need when you're putting it back together. Stay focused. All right, let's see if there's anything else keeping this bad boy in place. I didn't think so. Oh, they stuck this joint. All right, hold on. With the proper amount of force, you're gonna pop that off. There's a little silicone disc back there, and I think this is like a softener. But yeah, from this angle, you can definitely see where we ended up breaking at. So, right there, not a big deal though. And the unit in the box, let's see if I can get that for y'all. Like this, and it is fixed back there. So just verify your parts are accurate and not broken like the last one. All right, so now we need to get this cable out of this slot and put it in this one. All right, I had to get another angle for you guys. So this is just pushed up in there. You're just going to, this is pushed up in there. It's like a little bracket and it just sits in there. The video I saw, they just pushed on the inside, right where that white is, and they just push down. I'm gonna push on both sides. Be careful not to mess up this cable. Do not mess up the cable. You're gonna pull this out and then wiggle it. Okay, well, it should just come up out of there. We might have to. Okay. There's a piece down there that you have to manipulate. So manipulate the piece. Get it so it's right above. Boom. On camera, right for y'all. See that? All right, put that one down. Pick up your new piece. Set it in there like so. Make sure it sits well within that cavity, and then place this right inside, just like that, and we're gonna give it a push. Oh yeah, that's not awkward at all. Okay, it was, but I got it though. All right, so we are pushed back in there. I'm gonna give it one more push with the bar, just so we know that it's all the way in. Yeah, that's in there. All right. Had to give it a forceful push just so I knew that we're in there and we're good. If I had a little hammer, I'd probably do a little hammer tap, but I don't have an actual rubber mallet. So no rubber mallet, no pounding. I'm going to take this silicone piece. If it pulls up nicely, if it's gonna pull up ugly, it just is what it is. If I can get it nice and apply it on the other one, it's cool beans. Damn, that was from middle school. I ain't said that in I don't know how long. All right, put it on the new one. It's not a lot of adhesive there, so we'll be dependent on pressure to keep that as is. This other softener, hey, if it comes off nicely, add that bad boy on there. If not, it is what it is, and you tried. But it went on nice. There is another one. Peel that up. Give it the same treatment. Just make sure it's not in the way of any of the moving parts and pieces. All right, cool. Now we just reassemble. I'm gonna grab that other bolt that we were just using, because it should be easy and convenient to get to. Pop it right back on. Make sure you got the right spin to it. All right. Just remember, it's always easier to start by finger tightening, and then you can really adjust to get exactly where you want it. And I have to say that we are pretty close. I don't know if it's perfect, but we'll find out real soon. But after the door is actually back on, you can still kind of move it around a little bit if you need to loosen it or kind of fit it back into place. But I'm just gonna do it snug, hand tight. Make sure it's somewhat level, accurate, and then just give it a few till it's snug, just like that. And then you can also see it working. Boom. Oh yeah, we got action, baby. All right, before we grab the door, I'm gonna rip this plastic off because I want it to be nice and easy. I don't want to be hunting and searching for how to get this stuff off once the door is back on. You also want to make sure that your wires aren't crossed or dropping anywhere into different locations that they shouldn't be. So remember, this one goes up to the lock and unlock, and this is for your door panel. All right, you just want to make sure that you line these up and don't break anything, just like how we did it on the way out. Let's grab the door. I just want you guys to see how you can line them up as you're putting the door up and make sure that they all line up. Hey man, I hear it's a beautiful day for it. I need to get outside. I'm just trying to fix this handle real quick. Couple solid hits. I don't know if you're supposed to bang on the door like that. I'm just giving y'all my real life experience. But if Grease Lightning could do it, baby, so can I. All right, so we are at least back into place. What do I want to do first? Let's go lock panel first. Because if that ain't right, ain't nothing gonna be right. All right, so remember to keep that one pulled out, and you should just be able to slide. Pop that bad boy in. We are going to open open. I'm telling you, man, trying to handle this camera for y'all and do it right is the task. Sometimes that's the hardest task. Make sure that your cables are pushed in, I guess first. Yeah, y'all gonna have to hold on, deal with this ugly angle for a second. Okay. Now that we are, so just make sure your cables are right. Make sure that the distance is something that you're okay with. And then we're gonna grab that last little bolt and start putting that in. We at the home stretch now, baby. We at the home stretch now. Why are we fuzzy? All right, we're at the home stretch now. Ooh, y'all see that? Maybe you should unplug everything first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you're gonna be at risk for electrocuting yourself keeping the power on. But get that nice and snug. Push this bad boy back up and into place. Boom. All right. We just have to do our brackets. I'm gonna actually secure the door now with those screws that we had from earlier. Boom. Finger tighten in. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, it's real ugly of an angle. Make sure you actually look before you start spinning. I just started spinning. I didn't even realize that. But it seems like it's going in. Doesn't seem like we're having too many problems. So just like that, top of the panel is secured. Secured. All right. Alright, yeah, I'm not coming down there with y'all. I'm just doing it by hand. Because the first one lined up so well. I hate to say we just rolling with them punches, but we just gonna hope and believe that that's lined up. And I mean, if it doesn't catch, obviously it's not lined up. But it feels good to me. Nice screw on. Door feels secure. Don't feel like it's gonna pop off on me. Go ahead and start placing these bad boys back into their slots. I don't have a lot of room for this, so you know, be patient. One more. I don't know if y'all heard the click, but I heard the click. I did mess up in one spot, so there should be another tab back here, but it should still stick into place and have no problems, so not too worried about it. It is what it is. So remember, you're gonna slide back in first, the front end first, setting them into the brackets behind there. Push down with some nice pressure. And then we just have one more to go. We are back at it with that 932 if we don't drop anything. Oh, that's not. All right, so this one didn't line up. The door panel's lined up perfect. This one did not, but we are back to being snug in there. You don't even need to go too hard. It's just holding it down. And just like that, y'all. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything else work other than. All right, final check. We're gonna pull everything inside. We're gonna lock the door. And then we're gonna just pull it open, because it should just pull open. Beautiful. Let's get it. All right, y'all, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, man. Let me know if I helped y'all out at all. This should work from more than just one door, but this is just on Fords right now. Feel free to leave me some advice if I need to do something better, change up my methods. If y'all don't like how the video was shot, let me know how you want the video shot. You want me to pull out the big camera for this? Because this is just the iPhone video. Quick, no bull nonsense, straight to the point. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.